Bangkok is the capital and most populous city in Thailand, and increasing of tourist visiting in Thailand each year has proven that Thailand is always a famous country for tourists, for major tourist attraction in Thailand. Most of them are historical sites, religious sites such as temples in Thailand. There is beautiful architecture, wall painting, and also important in history. Bangkok is everything you would expect from the capital of Thailand. It's noisy, crowded, colorful, exciting, infuriating, and smile-inducing. There are temples, ancient sites and other attractions to be visited, as well as modern shopping malls that have a kitschy yet high-end ambience. Bangkok can be overwhelming, but it's also a fascinating city that represents Southeast Asia extension between developed and developing worlds. Here is the best places to visit it in Thailand. Number 10. Take a river cruise in front of Wat Arun. Cruise boat in front of Wat Arun. The Chao Phraya River is Bangkok's heartline. Known as the River of Kings, this major waterway will allow you to discover some of the city's most stunning temples and monuments from a completely new angle. In the evening, you can jump on a dinner cruise to see the lit-up city skyline as you sail along the Grand Palace and Wat Arun and under the Rama 8 Bridge. During the day, take advantage of Bangkok's many ferries and express boats, which depart from Sathorn Pier and will stop right at the ports of major tourist attractions. Number 9. Domnoan Sajuak Floating Market. For an even more interesting market experience, you can arrange a tour to Domnoan Sajuak, a famous floating market located in Ratchaburi, about 1.5 hours outside Bangkok. The popularity of floating markets once earned Bangkok the nickname, Venice of the East. Keep in mind that floating markets are now highly touristic enterprises, so don't expect an exclusive morning of shopping by boat, but you will be able to buy fresh and delicious foods and interact with locals in an authentic way. The best way to reach the market is to join a tour such as the Floating Markets Cruise Day Trip from Bangkok, which takes about 6 hours and includes pickup right from your hotel and transport in an air-conditioned coach. Number 8. Pattaya is a city on Thailand's eastern Gulf Coast known for its beaches. A quiet fishing village as recently as the 1960s, it's now lined with resort hotels, high-rise condos, shopping malls, cabaret bars and 24-hour clubs. Nearby, hillside Wat Phra Kaew Temple features an 18 tall golden Buddha. Pattaya is mostly famous for its go-go and beer bars, but local authorities have made some efforts to provide more family-friendly attractions and activities. The resort also attracts local families and holidaymakers from around the world. Number 7. Sukhothai Thani is a small town better known for being home to the Sukhothai Historical Park, a UNESCO site that houses the ruins of the 13th century Sukhothai kingdom. Surrounded by ancient city walls, the park contains 193 ruins in total, a combination of 26 temples, a royal palace, and many stupas and examples of stucco statuary. The most impressive temple on the grounds is Wat Mahathat, which features 9 large stupas, the main one holding relics of the Buddha, a pillared pavilion, and 2 9-meter tall standing Buddha images. Number 6. Experience street food stalls. To really experience Bangkok, you have to try the local cuisine. You haven't really done the city without chowing down on grilled meats and fish, spicy noodles, fresh fruit, and curries. If you think you know Thai food, you're in for a surprise. Whatever you've tried before is nothing like the dishes you'll find here. Surprisingly, some of the best street food in Bangkok is on Khao San Road, both in the little stalls lining up the street and in the small shacks and restaurants just off the main road selling pad thai, pad see ew, and mango sticky rice. Number 5. Chiang Mai is a welcome reprieve from the commotion of Bangkok. Here, you'll be treated to beautiful, mountainous landscapes and an old city full of historical. Chiang Mai is home to more active Buddhist temples than any other city in Thailand. including the famous Doi Suthep, a favorite viewpoint with impressive views over downtown, Wat Phra Kaew, and Wat Phra the Doi Suthep. Just outside of the city, you'll also find a number of hill tribes, including the Mio Hill tribe and the Karen tribe. Organized tours can take you there to learn more about their history and lifestyle and to buy handicrafts tribe members sell to sustain themselves. Number 4. Phuket Province is located in southern Thailand. It is the biggest island of Thailand and sits on the Andaman Sea. Phuket is home to some of the country's most visited beaches and is a popular destination for a beach vacation. Travelers can go to Kata Noi Beach for quiet scenery, to Nai Harn Beach to find crystal clear waters under the shade of palm trees, and to Surin Beach if they're looking for luxury resorts and high-end cuisine overlooking the sea. Number 3. Ayutthaya. Located about 80 kilometers north of Bangkok, the ancient city of Ayutthaya was once Thailand's capital back in the 14th century, when the Kingdom of Siam was at its strongest. Today, the ruins of the kingdom can be toured while walking the Ayutthaya Historical Park, a UNESCO site. The ruins of the old city now form the Ayutthaya Historical Park, an archaeological site that contains palaces, Buddhist temples, monasteries and statues. The park is on an island between 3 rivers. Number 2. The Grand Palace is a complex of buildings at the heart of Bangkok, Thailand. The palace has been the official residence of the kings of Siam. The dazzling, spectacular Grand Palace is undoubtedly the most famous landmark in Bangkok. It's one must-see sight that no visit to the city would be complete without. It was built in 1782 and for 150 years was the home of the Thai king, the royal court and the administrative seat of government. The Grand Palace of Bangkok is a grand old dame indeed, that continues to have visitors in awe with its beautiful architecture and intricate detail, all of which is a proud salute to the creativity and craftsmanship of the Thai people. The complex remains the spiritual heart of the Thai kingdom. Number 1. Bangkok, Thailand's capital, is a large city known for ornate shrines and vibrant street life. An increasing of tourists visiting Bangkok each year has proven that Bangkok is always a popular city for tourists. There are also other interesting places such as palaces, museums, parks, as well as various shopping centers in Bangkok. There are both chilling places like Chatuchak Weekend Market, Sampung Market, Yawarat and Phahurat Night Market, or luxury levels such as many leading department stores in all areas of Bangkok as well.